Crystal's Motor Town Cafe. Pump your gas before you pay. Barbecued bratwurst, smoke a latte. Bread baked fresh every other day. Pancakes, grits, and STP. If she don't smile, your gas is free. Crystal's Motor Town Cafe. Stop on by and she'll say hey. Stop on by and she'll say hey. Stop on by and she'll say hey.
Apples in my casabas!
Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Crystal's Motortown Cafe. This is not Crystal's Motortown Cafe, but it is Crystal's Motortown Cafe. We're doing a show from the Tipperary Pub tonight in honor of our 100th show. Applause, a little bit. Huh? Now listen, it's such a big deal, I had to hire a bodyguard. Check her out, not bad. And our first act is really going to be great for all of us here. We got Terry Murphy, and the longtime owner of the Tipperary Pub. If you've been in Detroit for a while, you know the guy. Tom O'Halloran over there on his left. How about a tune, fellas?
It was on a dreary New Year's Eve as the shades of night came down. A lorry load of volunteers approached a border town. There was men from Dublin and from Cork, Fermanagh and Tyrone. But the leader was a Limerick man, shot south from Carryhone. Well, as they moved along the streets up to the barracks door, they scorned the danger that they might face. Their fate had lay in store. They were fighting for old Ireland to claim their very own. But the foremost on that gallant band was south from Carryhone. But the sergeant spied their daring plan. He spied them through the door. All the Sten guns and the rifles a hail of death did pour. And when that awful night was cast, 2 men lay as cold as stone. There was one from near the border and one from Carryhone. On a moor he will hear the seagulls cry o'er the murmuring Shannon tide. For he fell beneath a northern sky, brave Hanlon by his side. He is gone to join that gallant band, a Plunkett, Pearson's home. Another martyr for old Ireland, shot south from Carryhone. He is gone to join that gallant band, a Plunkett, Pearson's home. Another martyr for old Ireland, shot south from Carryhone. Oh! Tom O'Halloran here. Thank you.
Show any better than that.
Kathy, we're off.
We got Tom O'Halloran on the squeeze box, former champion of Ireland, and our old friend Terry Murphy. And I should say right now that I was just kidding about the bodyguard part. Amy Griffiths here is joining me. She's a long time. Well, like some bars they call them patrons. I think in the Tip they call them residents, don't they?
Pretty much, Tony.
Yeah.
I've been the prodigal son or daughter, as it were, a couple times. But I first started coming here in the 80s, which is very late in the game when you consider that most of the people that are regulars here, they start when they're underaged. And I was actually legal when I started here, so I got a very late start, dropped off for a little while, but they always welcomed me back with open arms.
Yeah, and there's nothing like sitting in a Naugahyde booth on a Sunday afternoon, is there? And I feel like I'm in a Tom Waits tune, don't you?
I feel it coming on right now.
So you were running the jam for a long time. You know about a lot of the guys in here and who came through. You were the hardest working jam session hostess I ever heard. Isn't that right?
That's right. I tried for a while. Me and Terry Murphy kind of started the open mic night thing here on Wednesday nights, and it's turned into a very successful adventure for the Tip. A lot of the people that have appeared on Crystals have also come to open mic, and they're semi-regular. Some are. Other times they show up, when they feel like it. But again, just like the Tip, you're always welcome here.
Yeah, this is our scouting area.
Yeah.
And we hang out here, and it's like, they sound good enough. We'll get them up on the show. So if you ever want to get on Crystals, this is a pretty good place to stop in anyhow. So you hosted the show one time, and you liked it.
It was fun, but, being a single homeowner plus having the day job, it got to be a little too much all at once. So I still make the rare random appearance, but it kind of runs itself. I realized that I didn't really need to be here because all the people that were involved are... they get along with each other, they're cooperative, they're, considerate, and it just kind of does its own thing, and it works.
No, you were quite needed. We fell apart without you. I told you about that. It was impossible. The guys were like, "Where's Amy? We don't know what to do." That's how it kind of turned out. But now you hosted the Crystals one time.
Yeah, I did. It was an adventure. It was very awkward to be on a camera.
Yeah.
You got that whole I'm isolated in a room. When you're up on the stage, it's a little bit different, but it was fun, though. It's a lot of fun.
But you said it was weird because for the first time in your life, people wanted you to talk. Is that what happened? No?
I'm not going to answer that.
Well, I think when you take... You know this guy up there, don't you?
Oh, my goodness, I do.
You want to give a big introduction to him? Are you almost ready to go, Carl?
Just about.
Well, this is Carl Henry. He's one of our longtime players, and he's one of my favorite players, one of my favorite people. And he's another one of them guys. If you've been around the city long, you're sure to run into this guy. He plays everywhere. He plays everything. And as soon as he gets that guitar tuned up, we're going live to tape. So we're seeing how he's sounding.
You gotta love live TV.
Yeah,
It's like,
do.
is this thing on? Hello? Hello?
Can you all hear something?
Mr. Carl, you almost ready to go over there,
I'm
friend?
just about ready there, Tony.
All right, let's give him a big old hand, everybody. Carl Henry. And if he ain't ready, he better be.
Live TV, you gotta love it, don't you? How about a big hand for Crystals for their 100th episode? They do so much for everybody who's a local musician. It's just a great thing.
I am a restless man, never liking where I am. That's a bad thing. I pull the heavy load of a drifter on the road. That's a sad thing. It's true. And I wonder if I'll ever
All right, everybody. Thank you. We're all back. And just thank you. Yeah, Carl Henry there played a tune. He's always good. And you know, gang, just when the day couldn't get any more special for Crystal's Motortown Cafe, here I am sharing a booth in the Tipperary Pub with Tom O'Halloran himself and his lovely wife, Joni. Let's give them a hand. Now, you guys, if you've never been a part of something like this, we've turned this place upside down. He's been more than hospitable, Joni as well. And I'd like to talk to him if I could, and I'd like to start with Joni. Now, Joni, you've been here a long time. The Tipperary Pub is part of your life. And what does it mean to you? Can you give it to me in your own words?
Well, the Tipperary Pub is, Tom created a little bit of Ireland here. If you look around, you see a lot of Irish pictures and St. Patrick's statue and just some real pretty and memorable stuff to him, a little bit of Ireland. But the Tipperary Pub is the people. It's not all the memorabilia, it's the people that come in here. You come here after a wedding, you come here after a christening, you come here after a funeral because you want to be with people that understand you, that love you, and this is what the Tipperary is all about. And Tom has created this.
Joni, that was very beautifully said, and I think we all agree with you 100%. This is a place where you feel like you're going into your own den, don't you? You're going into your own basement, your favorite little place, right? And now, of course, Tom. Now, I got to say one thing. The Tipperary Pub is one of them pubs that I don't know how it happens. It's just conducive to crazy stories, isn't it? And very famous people have stopped in here.
Yeah, but coming to the famous people, the youngest person I ever had in here was the young Early girl. What's her, Laura? Young Early? Tom Early's daughter. She was 18 hours old. She was sitting at the bar over there.
Well, that's a good way to start. She wasn't Irish, was she?
Oh, she was.
Oh, that's surprising. You know, it surprises me because you took a heck of a chance in 1969 trying to start a business selling alcohol to the Irish. I didn't think that would work.
It's a lot easier right now because I have every nationality in the world. When I have all the Irish together, they want to beat me up too, you know.
And tell me about the time Rod Stewart. Everyone knows who Rod Stewart is, except the people who were in the Tipperary Pub that day.
Well, of course, the older people in here didn't know who Rod Stewart was, and he played at the Palace, and he came down, and after the second time he came down, of course, the young people got a hold to it, you know. So we had to try and get him out of here and get him into his limo and go. But we also had Mike Flatley playing on the stage.
No kidding.
River Dance.
Yeah.
I don't think he played for me anymore, but it's good to have him when he was here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who's that one? Liam somebody.
Liam Clancy. and
Clancy.
Tommy Macon, yeah.
And I want to say, and Tommy Macon. I want to mention, those are big names in Irish entertainment, and it's not a coincidence they came into the Tipperary Pub. There's a lot of Irish pubs in Detroit, as we all know, but there's only one O'Halloran's Pub, isn't there? And Tommy, that's thanks to you, buddy. Let's give him one more hand for Tommy. And now we'd like to introduce our next musical act. And if you've been here, you know her, and you've seen her around. A wonderful professional, one of my favorite voices in Detroit, Miata Keith. Miata, you ready?
Hello. Well, the first song I'm going to do is a song I wrote called Worst Things in Being Alone. Can everybody hear that? Say that life can be bliss. God damn it, I think I missed. But there was things I said than being alone. Looks never what it ought to be. Somebody else instead of me. I've never had such problems before. But there was things I said than being alone. Listen here. They say they love you, oh man, but look at them go. Making your heart turn every shade of blue. But there was things Thank you. This next one I'm going to do is called Everything Leads Back to You. Falling in love for the first time, had it all planned in my mind, how it could slip away. Then you came along and changed everything. I couldn't help myself. There was something in your eyes. Then when I felt you close, that's when I realized everything I want, everything I need, everything leads back to you. Everything I am, everything I breathe, everything leads back to you. Though we can't be together, somehow it still feels right, knowing that we'll be friends until the end of time. You will always have my love. You will always have my love. Everything I want, everything I need, everything leads back to you. Everything I am, everything I breathe, everything leads back to you. Everything I want, everything I need, everything leads back to you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, very lovely, Miata Keith. Always one of my favorites. Let's give it up one more time.